Alright. Hi, Loveshot. I'm helping Slurpee with this, with some of the games y'all did. We got a good bit in already. We're like 228. But like the biggest things that in terms of y'all in general is make sure that your positions are relevant to the objective lines, right? You see the like blue line and the pink line that I made with the different numbers, right? So I'm going to go over that real quick. Let's say it should... Where did the... I swear, some of these weapons are just vanishing out of existence. Alright. And I'll unmute that as well. Okay. Okay. So let's say we have this, right? This generally... Well, no. You should be farther up, technically. I think the one is getting in the way. And so will that too. Alright. What is happening? Things are vanishing, bro. Okay. It's been a long day for me, don't judge. Okay, objective lines, right. So, what do I mean by objective lines? What I mean is making sure that your spot, like the position you guys are in, is relevant to the current situation at hand. So, with this team, right, very midline comp, they kind of just want to have you guys kind of like rush them and they just hit you with the mid-range and say, nope, y'all can't do anything, basically. So,
Yeah.
what would you guys have to do? What you guys will have to do is kind of just like play a bit careful, you know. But the biggest thing is that y'all are playing really split up, man. Like, earlier when I was watching it with Slurpee and I had my OBS mic muted because, you know, that's just how it is. I made the comment that you guys are playing so split up. Because, like, I'll see something like this happen. And this doesn't look bad in theory, but the issue is that it isn't this. Because Mini paired with the Wiper will have a better time overall. Because technically, you'll have 3 people looking this way. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Anyways, so you'll have like 3 people looking this way because Hydra can look here, but Hydra can also look and help your blaster, right? So the thing here is Mini plays with Wiper because Wiper can drop, do its thing, Mini can paint its way out, essentially, or Wiper can jump back, say, hey, I'll be fine, I'll just jump back out, and then the Mini will go, alright, cool, I'm gonna go turn and help my blaster, make sure that they're okay, make sure my Hydra's okay, and we kind of just go from there, right? But you guys are getting away with a lot of stuff, essentially, because what ends up happening is that they also get 2 split up, to where you just win your 1v1s. Anyways, back to objective line. So, like, this thing, basically. Make sure that your positions are relevant to the path that you're going. So, let's say you guys get popped. Alright, cool. We should look for something like this. Naru will... I believe Naru is the one grabbing rain, so he's gonna grab it. Boom, 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 boom. He's here. Arashi goes on the angle. Why is Arashi gonna go on the angle? He's going to go drag attention. He is going to make them... He's gonna make the other team look at him. Or what ends up happening is that they're going to look forward instead of looking this way. And you guys are going to be able to pin some. You guys are going to be able to pin some regardless. Because Wellstring will probably be here. Dynamo may be like around this spot. 96 Rush, right? Their positioning is probably going to look something like this, right? Wellstring is going to be able to poke you out from here, right? Brush and 96 can walk up from it, and Dynamo is Dynamo. So...
Yeah.
Making sure that your positions bring a net benefit to where you're bringing the objective is going to help with that, right? But let's say even outside of that, right? If they just weren't here, let's say y'all were in recon or something. Alright, cool. We have rain again. We popped it, right? The line is gonna look... Oh, that's opacity. Oh. The line is gonna look something like that, right? Regardless, that's the only way you can get into the pedestal, unless you're going to do it from that side, but it gets to the same place. Naru grabs Rain. Alright, perfect. You two now need to converge up front, play together, make space, and Slurpee is going to hang in the back, because Slurpee is now your recon point, essentially. Because Naru is going to go in, he is going to go in with the paint that he has, with the specials, all that stuff. Most likely going to die, but it's fine, because y'all are getting a good push, right? Your positions here under these ledges are going to help benefit this, because this is relevant to the objective. What ended up happening to start is that there were so many things that are just away from the objective that it only mattered because people died and you won your 1v1s. But like making sure that you're playing within this sort of like objective line, or at least keeping it in the back thought and like the back burner thought of, is this bringing any benefit to the current thing, right? Because so if you don't have the objective, then what you're doing is just for nothing. You don't necessarily have to get kills, so long as we still like have our eyes on the objective and we all know what we're going to do about it, right? I'm hoping that made sense. If it didn't, please DM me. It's 11:40 at night for me, bro. But yeah, I hope that made sense. If not, I'm hoping Tropical can explain it better, or if you want to DM me about it, feel free. But yes. Alright. Back to this. Finally. So we're at the point where we break check, right? So
that's a greedy
let's go from here.
play from the Dynamo.
Yeah, and so what you're doing here, Slurpee, is basically what you have to be doing most of the time when you're up front. The problem is that... Okay, that's just unfortunate. But like the problem is that... hold on, I'm not even going to talk about the problem yet. Arashi, how? Where are you? Down. Okay. Did they just not? My hands are in my face right now. Oh my god. Wiper does wiper things. That's all I'm saying about it. Okay. Alright. The issue here is that Jade isn't following up. And what I mean by this is that if Slurpee is playing farther forward, Jade, that means you have to look for something. So like right here, like even a bit sooner actually, like the moment that you see Slurpee in front of you, try to make something happen. Right? So like right here, as a blaster, we don't have to necessarily be holding this high ground, because if Slurpee was carrying and Naru was on the high ground, that would be on this like snipe area, that would be so much better. And you can go play under a ledge, and if you were under the ledge earlier, we probably could have saved Slurpee. But that aside, good cleanup. Blaster moment. Okay, I'm gonna watch this back from your view after you jump in. That was just well done because people were already dead, you know, we're still... Like, we're bringing it forward, our positions are to where they need to be, it's good. Okay. When do you get a kill? Oh gosh. Maybe.
This guy is just annoying, bro.
Please, I want to see your mini here. Please.
I have two mini builds, one for specifically zones, and then one for the rest of...
Yeah. You have like a LD run speed thing going on with that.
With, the zones build, yeah.
Yeah.
I will send my build to you.
Typh? Because I did this in a different VOD. I have questions.
I don't know, bro. It works. Apparently. She just does type things.
I'm crying internally. I'm crying internally. Bro. Oh my gosh. Okay.
It's kind of funny.
The hammer coming.
I mean, I'm not gonna comment.
Okay, this isn't bad. My only suggestion is bomb defense. Because you're going to be getting a lot of hammers anyway with mini. Because we are stacking up on the charge up the run speed. You're going to get hammer really quickly, right? Add like a step of bomb defense in or something. Like, that should work out just fine. Your zones build is good. Yeah, not really much more to say on it. If you wanted to try, if you guys were bringing up Bazooka Mini at all or something, that would be worth giving a shot for. You have like the recon on like the beacon.
Yeah, the
I
we
just
did
don't know.
try that out before.
Yeah. And oddly enough, that Wellstring build works. I just wish it was run speed, bro.
Yikes.
Gambit Wellstring, you don't see that every day. Okay. This is fine. Ah. I see why we pop bubble. Okay, well then.
What happened?
Jade died to the brush, so they try to pop bubble and try to hit the direct, I would assume. Let's find out. Okay. Find one. Hail the blaster. Aha. Yes. Only comment I have to say, Jade, is try not to just use bubble. So it's gonna sound rude. Like, try not to use bubble so randomly. But I understand why you did it. A brush was dropping down on you. You're trying to hit the direct on him.
Is impulsively a better word?
Yes. There we go. Okay. See that splitting up thing that I was talking about?
Yeah.
Because Jade playing here is fine. This is good. Right? This is fine. This is all fine. Okay. Yeah. You know what? It is Naru. So I understand. You know what? Yeah, wait. This is fine. The only problem is that now it's only Arashi up front. So, like, if anything, we can just let the brush be there for a bit. Plus, Jade is coming back from spawn. They're going to be able to take care of it as well. So, like, you can still hold that spot and kind of just get away with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Let me... Did we have to pop hammer here?
No.
Why not?
Because there's no one to move up with it.
Yeah. Someone did die on the left side, so you could... So, like, if you kind of just stalled your throw a little bit and kind of just went, hey, I have the hammer. And they start walking, and your teammates start walking up with it, and then you go up with the hammer, that should be fine. Plus, Rain is already popped, and Naru is kind of just chilling anyways. Oh, y'all are playing double bubble. Wait, that's really cool.
Yes.
Double hammer, double bubble. Oh. I'm only now realizing.
You're only...
I didn't realize till now. I'm like, oh, okay, you have the bubble hydra and the blaster in the bubble blaster, right? You know. Yeah, I would say the biggest thing there. Wait till your team is walking up first, and then kind of just assess the situation. See, like, if it's worth popping the hammer. If not, feel free to hold on to it for a bit. Just check your burst bombs. Unless you need to, like, ink tank recall. In this situation, I would say if Naru's not grabbing,
Jade grabbed it
Arashi.
on accident here.
Okay. But if Nara's not grabbing, my next thought is have Arashi grab. Because they're already...
Grab.
Huh?
We never have Arashi grab because he likes just walking people down.
Fair. You have blast, but you have a blaster though.
Why wouldn't I grab?
I think I'd have you not grab because you're like the one consistent short mid-range paint weapon they have. So like if you grab, that's fine. Everyone else needs to play like very shark heavy or very careful because you're the one that has Rainmaker. You can't provide the consistent paint, and if you guys get painted over, it's going to be very hard.
I see.
Like, I'm not necessarily against support players grabbing the Rainmaker, right? Like, I'll do that sometimes. But, like, because I'm playing 96, I can't. Because of Inkback. But I would suggest, like, having Arashi try to grab it a couple of times and kind of just, like, try to stay alive. Because that's the biggest thing with Rainmaker, right? You just have to stay alive. Make sure that, alright, we're not gonna, like... screw our positioning over and die, right? If anything, it goes into OT and we can still like kill them. So, I see how we get into OT. Not even from the Kraken, bro. That's so unfortunate. Arashi, how did you die?
Wellstring.
I want to see this in real time. You can force the trade. I feel like if you went as proactively as you can to just chuck that Rainmaker on the snipe and buy your team time, you would have been able to get that. At least get them 80 or get a trade. No, you probably would have been able to kill the Dynamo, I think. Okay. Way to hold the front ground, and we're back up. Good. We now just reset. Perfect. So hammer. Oh. Get back. Take it and we go? Okay. Yeah, here just look at the rain. Target priority. We're still trying to end it as soon as we can, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I like the decision to reset. We all just jumped in and died. Generally, because I don't know if you do this with Dread, but like generally, what I'll do is like if it's OT, I'll just swim in from spawn. There's no reason to jump in unless I know that, alright, we're gonna be able to hold this down.
Yeah.
The break check, that's fine. Okay. This is fine from you. Alright, hammer. Alright. I'm gonna go over real quick about Scorch disadvantage stuff, just so that we can get that out of the way. Like, in case it wasn't brought up yet. If it was, that's cool. I'm just gonna give my perspective on it.
Yeah.
In case it's any different. Okay. Back to the planner. We love the Sendu planner, guys. Trust.
Awesome.
Okay. So, we're on disadvantage, right? I'm thinking something like this. Right, Blaster may play a little bit closer or something. It should be fine. So long as we have this type of thing covered. Because what they do... Bro, look at this. They have, like... Everyone back here. You can play farther up. You can afford to play farther up, actually. If you don't see anyone actively in this general vicinity, right? Just play a bit farther up than you would. When you see them, give some space. Obviously, you want to respect that, right? They're still here. They kind of just got that space because it's OT. All that, blah, blah, blah. But you guys are inherently... Oh. Get out of there. But you guys are inherently up one because the Rainmaker died, right? So now what we can do is kind of just exert more pressure. Take this flank. You start going up. They start going up. Try to hit the shots around the barrier. They can go around to snipe cover for... Like, go around to snipe for some cover. You're kind of playing here. You can do the same as well. Blaster is going to do really well here because they can still hit the shots. The indirect shots around here. Right? No. What? Alright, sure. Sure, buddy. Oh, but anyway, Blaster can still hit the shots through here, right? That's fine. All good and dandy. Right, Blaster can hit this. You provide paint. Caleb flanks. Boom, they all theoretically should die if they don't pop in time, right? And Naru's here in case this goes wrong. If this goes wrong, Naru stabilizes. But even if you think it's going to go wrong, back up a bit. Kind of tell them, hey, I'm backing up a bit. I'm going to play a bit behind you, right? Arashi's on his own. He'll be fine. It's a wiper, right? But let's say, alright, they break past this. Like, they're up farther than we think. Like, say 96 is here. Brush is kind of just chilling down here. Let's say the Wellstring grab. No, let's say Dynamo grabs. Dynamo grabs and Wellstring is like here. What do we do? Naru chilling here is fine. If you can try to get up here, do so. If not, just maybe like probably go here. You, I would say, probably still play around this front side. Jade is going to try to play a bit farther up, right? Arashi's still going to hold some sort of other angle. The point is that you have one that's going to look up farther front, right? They're going to be able to hold an angle that kind of like looks towards directly the objective. You two are going to be able to help with the fight up front with the 96 and the Wellstring poke. And then Arashi is going to 1v1 the brush and stall for time. Because, you know, wiper v brush, it's bound to happen, right? But the plan here is that you paint up your blaster. You both walk up at the same time. He gets picks. You follow up. If you have hammer, pop hammer, right? Pin some. Blah, blah, blah. Brush is probably going to look at you, and that's when Arashi goes in and takes that kill. Naru can walk up, and if the Rainmaker is still alive and none of you are looking at him, which honestly I wouldn't blame you. But if they're dead, we take a bit to look at Rain. Naru's here, can kill Rain. Boom, we go next. But that's just like the... If everything goes as planned, I would encourage you guys to go into Recon, try to find some positions that work well for you guys and your weapon, like how you play together as a team, the role that y'all play, things like that. You know, just make sure that we're not forcing them to do something like this. Because I'm going to be honest, my first impression when I saw this was, how scuffed was this? Because this had to have felt horrid for them. And yes, I know it was a trial scrim, but still. You know what? Their Wellstring did better. I'm so sorry. Type, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Explain this to me.
That's a big yikes. Okay.
You know what? Splat's going 15-12 is fine, right? I'm just gonna question Typh and Curbs. Because what the heck is this? Okay. Anyways, flaming done. Let's get into it. Alright. This next part is going to be Slurpee specific, so if you're not interested in watching or whatever, feel free to hop off. If not, and you kind of want to see it from a support perspective, please do. It'll be good. You can see what should be going through for a support side of things, and we can go from there. But
Yay!
yeah. Things I said last time in terms of objective lines, if you notice it or not, still apply, obviously. It's just dependent on the modes and the maps. Alright, they did send 2 of them. Were they advertising for D6?
The scrim was sort of last minute. We needed a D6 to 5 scrim, and I still couldn't find one because someone canceled on me twice.
Oh yeah, I remember. Because you're asking us to scrim you guys.
Yeah. So, I was talking to Typh earlier in the day about something, and then she was like, "Oh my god, the answer has been in front of me all along. I've been needing a scrim too." And I'm like, "Alright, bet, bro." So, yeah.
Okay. Opening's fine. If I'm gonna nitpick a bit. Paint up along middle for...
Mid?
Yeah.
Okay, dicks.
Because you can still chuck a burst bomb over there. You gotta paint in middle, right? Your blaster knows that, alright, they're here. We're gonna back up. They should be fine for the most part.
Yeah.
I hate clampless overhead, bro.
Oops.
It's so bad.
The 96 is still there, just
yeah. We leave him.
They jumped out.
I'm assuming we genuinely just did not expect them to come behind us.
To be there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Okay.
I
I'll
should
disagree.
probably be more observant, because like on the replay I see that I could have seen him if I... So, I should probably be more observant.
You can. I also like that you kind of just went and took the position that you wanted to play in. So like, it's like, as long as you take your position, but you're also mindful about where things are. Okay. Alright, this is good. This is good. If we can try to get to that, like, grading area in their base, we're gonna be able to get a lot more leverage there.
Wow. Oh! Wait, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because then they're gonna have to go clear you, and by that time you should have hammer. So you can just hammer them and hold the space for longer. Even if it's only for, like, a little bit. Because that's still better than nothing. Okay. It's fine. Alright, we're the last one. Okay. So, this is something I had to learn from my coach, but instead of playing by this left side, watch the block early. Right? So instead of... I'm not saying that holding the left angle is bad, right? It's not a bad angle to hold, but in terms of where they're wanting to go push from, or like where they'll have a better time of pushing, I'm gonna go back to the map planner. They're gonna be able to go do it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. But yeah, in terms of... So you're here. Right. Ooh. Okay. That's pissing me off. You're here. They're wanting to go this way. They're wanting to go quick. They want to go through here. Boom. Score. Get set up early.
The VOD recording didn't stop, right?
No. I have it still going.
Okay.
But... yeah, they're wanting to go quick. They're wanting to go take this spot, right, take this very early, and we're here. This isn't necessarily about position to hold. Plus, we do end up looking over here anyways because we see, oh, okay, they're moving over to the block. I'm going to go help over here a bit. This is good. But what if instead we kind of just said, you know what? This will be fine. Because I'll have people coming back. I'm going to play here so that they can't, like in this area, so that they can't necessarily go take that block route without getting punished for it. Right?
Yeah.
It's the same like objective line thing of like you can do this, but you can also like the angle you had is fine, but there's another angle that brings more benefit to what we are trying to do right now. So I would say like mech-wise you're doing fine with mini. I think it's more so of a learning how you can manage the fighting and supporting aspects with the weapon similar to Dread.
Oh.
Because like technically mini has like a relative mid-range pressure because of the burst bomb.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Like if anything, try to just like paint your way out, but even then it's like ooh, okay. This is fine. It's the same thing, right? So off spawn, where are you? Here you are. Off spawn, you're going here, this is fine. Instead, what if we went this way? Because someone will...
Probably give me an angle to see
yeah.
them push in.
Right, because Naru is already here. Right, we know that. Jade is going to be looking to play around the spinner anyway, because Blaster goes crazy by the spinner, right? It does its own thing. And Arashi does Arashi things. No, I didn't want a decav, I wanted a wiper, thank you very much. But like, Arashi's doing Arashi things, whatnot. I'm just going to leave him out of this, into like two different situations. Situation 1, Arashi is doing his own thing. We can play here, because pink given here, and also pink given here. Free reign for Jade to move around in when they have the paint for it. Situation 2. Arashi is not doing his own thing, and he's playing with the team. Probably looks something like this. 2 people per side, right? You're helping Blaster, because burst bomb chip damage, right? Boom, you know. And then Naru and Arashi help each other. Arashi can also pins, right? There's someone trapped here. Say, hey, go pins. And you guys go pins and kill him.
Yeah.
And there. One thing that you do that Ray doesn't do is use burst bomb. So happy you're doing that now.
Ray doesn't use burst bomb?
He won't use burst bomb because he forgets that it's there.
Oh, fun.
I love that you're looking towards the grading immediately. That's good. Let me look at block. Really good. Okay.
This was very scary.
Yeah.
He does that a lot during this game. He doesn't succeed a single time, but...
I wish he just takes it... Like, he just waits a bit until he's certain they're not looking at him.
Yeah. That probably would have been better.
Okay. You know what? Never mind. You were taking care of Brush, so that's fine. That's unfortunate. If I'm gonna say anything to that... Alright, here we go. But if I'm gonna say anything, just make sure that we're just moving around. Because we squid roll, it'll be easier for them to predict where we're going. Okay. Spine hammer. See there above. Alright. They still keep Gambit Wellstring and losing my mind.
Weeball.
You are so lucky, bro.
I don't know how I live that, bro. Like, they're literally... I can live when a dynamo's up in my face, but when a dynamo's, like, across the map, I die. Like, sure, bro.
You shouldn't have lived that. Bubble is out. See Kraken, so we back up. Do we have to back up this one? Maybe
not.
Whoa. Okay. What's the reasoning for this? I'm wondering.
Can I watch it back?
Yes. Okay. I'll start at like 50 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so I see the bride. Okay. See the Kraken come out.
Like, was there like a, hey, you can come jump to me type of thing?
Maybe, I think. That might have been what it was, but... I don't know. I did not need to back up that far.
Yeah, if not, you know what I'm gonna say. You don't have to back up that far.
Yeah.
We can keep up pressure, but... if it was for jumping, that's fine. I'd say just still try to commit to it.
Yeah. Really knock out here.
You just become the meat shield. Yeah, I think it's not bad. The biggest things right now is just making sure that your position is relevant to where your team is, how that's gonna like affect what you guys' plan on the objective is, making sure that we all have a way of doing what we need to do together, and also doing our own thing. Yeah, I would say also go into recon and see what positions you guys want to play in, how that's going to work out for y'all as a team, what that will look like, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
It's overall pretty solid. I would say if we wanted to do another one, try to look for a D5 and see how that goes.
For a D5 scrim?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
At least try scrimming higher so that you guys are going to be able to see, like, how like, even if it's, like, one or two other divisions higher up, you kind of just see, okay.
That is why I wanted to scrim PDG.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
I think and I'm not saying this in a bad sense, right? I think the issue with scrimming PDG is that it will become just dog walking. Because, like, you'll learn some things, but then to a point you're just getting, like, continually ran over, essentially. To where you're not really going to get anything.
Uh-huh.
And, like, I'm not saying that in a bad sense, I'm just saying it in terms of, like, if you guys were going to Scrimos or something, it will just probably get to that point, because it's just too high. Because, like, what we do is just, like, a relatively faster pace of what, like, D5 and D4 does. Right?
Honestly. Alright.
But yeah. If you guys...
Excellent.
If anyone from Loveshot has questions, feel free to DM me or ask Tropical and all that stuff. I'm gonna end the recording here. Y'all have a good one.